Hi, I'm Greg Dell here with attorney Cesar Gavidia. And Cesar, I want to talk about, every day we're getting calls, people saying, I'm on claim or I just got denied.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest problem is I can't get my doctor to cooperate.
Yeah.
Or my doctor got a form, he filled it out wrong, and now my claim got denied. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of the support of your treating doctor and how we work with claimants to get over that hurdle with their treating doctor so that they can either get their claim approved or avoid a denial.
Yeah. The reason it's so important is the doctor is the foundation of your disability claim. If all of your doctors can say that you're disabled, but if even one gets out of line, that could sink your whole disability claim. It could be the death sentence to it, because the insurance company, all they need is just one reasonable basis to deny the claim, and it's over. They don't even have to go through the process of, conferring with medical consultants within their company or going out and finding an independent physician. If they pick up the phone, talk to your doctor, and your doctor says you could return to work in a sedentary occupation or go do something, that may not even entail specifically your occupation or your job duties, the insurance company is going to deny the claim right there.
So you bring up a good point. We have a lot of claimants who have anywhere from 2 to 4 doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually like to have one doctor who's the captain of the ship, who's going to fill out an attending physician statement. Sometimes we'll get from multiple doctors. The problem is that you get the insurance company who tries to send attending physician statements unbeknownst to the claimant to 3 or 4 different doctors,
right.
And then you have your go-to doctor who supports, and then they get a random form that goes to the doctor's office and maybe gets filled out by a physician's assistant or a nurse. Right. That is inconsistent with what the main doctor's doing, and then all of a sudden the insurance company's like, well, wait a second, we have a doctor who says you're not disabled, and one that does, we've got you.
Right. So that goes to how do we help, because it's so important and imperative to control where these forms are going, who they're going to, who's completing them, who's filling them out, reviewing what they say. And if there's something there that you feel might be inconsistent with limitations and restrictions that are expressed in the medical records or that have been certified by the doctor before, they could be addressed before they get to the insurance company. Because once they get to the insurance company, it may be too late. They're going to review that, and they're going to say, oh, look, there's an inconsistency right there. Let's pick up the phone, let's call the doctor, let's just deny the claim. And once those wheels are in motion, it's so hard to do anything about it.
So let's talk about some of the things we do, starting with, I know every single claimant that I have, I tell them to tell their doctors, do not communicate with my insurance company under any circumstances unless you have my permission.
Right.
Meaning, if you get a letter from the insurance company, they want medical records, please let me know so that I can approve that.
Getting it, right.
And then that avoids the doctor randomly filling out a form and just sending it back to them. I know with the attending physician statements, which are requested by the disability insurance companies at least, every 3 months,
mm-hmm.
give or take. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. I always require the doctors to send the forms back to us.
Yeah.
And then we send it to the disability insurance company. And what that does is that avoids any potential problems in that claim form and maybe some random person filling it out and not doing it appropriately. Plus, I always work with the claimant to say, here's the appropriate way in which the form should be filled out, consistent with the occupation. Because many of these doctors, think it's just their ability to function, not related to what their definition of disability is.
And you start getting into this world of, these general terms like sedentary, light, medium, and those terms are so kind of broad and ambiguous, and it may not be, relative to the specific duties of your job, how you perform your job in your occupation. So yeah, that's really important.
And then the other thing that, I get calls every day is my doctor doesn't even want to fill out the form.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah, that isn't something that is uncommon at all, because doctors want to just treat, most of the doctors just want to treat their patients and move on to the next patient. They don't want to be weighed down by all these insurance company forms and dealing with insurance companies and thinking of having to go to court over something. They don't want to be bothered with that at all. So it may be a question of just simply trying to speak to the doctor, explain to them, look, this isn't, in this type of case, you're not going to be, brought into court. You're not going to have to deal with a deposition in most ERISA cases. If there's some way we could help you with these forms and just whatever we could do to help you just support the claimant's disability claim, because this person's really in a difficult bind here with this claim and this insurance company, we're willing to help you try to get that done.
I know a lot of times we can work with the doctor, but it sounds, the reality is often I tell the claimants, tell the doctor you're going to pay him for his time to fill out the form.
Mm-hmm.
These doctors, some of them on Medicare or whatever insurance, they're getting $50 a visit anyhow.
Right.
So tell them you're going to pay them $25, $50 for the 10, 15 minutes it takes them to fill out the form, and then they're more inclined to do it.
Right, or set up a specific visit with the doctor where you take the form in, you hand it to them, and you go through that form line by line. And I also tell my clients, look, if you want, just in conjunction with that visit, set up a phone conference with me, and I could be in that in the medical examination room with you and your doctor, going through these forms and discussing all of these issues and questions that the insurance company is posing.
Right, and the other thing, which is something you may not like, if the doctor's just not going to cooperate and you have a disability claim, you have to get a new doctor.
Yeah.
Period, end of story. You're going to have to move to another doctor that's going to support your claim, because as much as that doctor may be helping you deal with your health, if you want to get your benefits paid, you have to have a supporting doctor.
Yeah.
So if you're having any issues whatsoever with a long-term disability insurance claim, no matter what stage, application, appeal, denial, lawsuit, we handle every aspect. We help claimants all over the country. We always offer a free consultation, and any of our lawyers are available to help you.